not saying there aren't women out there who fall out of love and decide that divorce is the best option.
Bree, don't worry, you'll find someone when you're not looking. No, you won't. You need to put yourself out there.
It's like, what did you think was going to happen? We were going to be just friends and sleep together.
You should go and be happy. Just ensure that the women that you're choosing, that you choose to treat them well.
Hey guys, welcome back to More to Life. Before I get into this video, I ask that you like, comment, subscribe, also smash that notification bell just to be sure you get my videos as soon as I release them. Let's get right into this.
I'm getting a divorce. I have tried to change so many things about my life. Golly, it's been scary a little bit. Scared a lot of it.
We're making progress.
Main character energy.
This is what it looks like to be stuck. She's stuck. She instantly regrets. I don't think it was instant. I think she got to talk from her friends. She probably has a couple of friends that are divorced. Talked to her about it. Now she's thinking, what am I doing? She realized that guy was her everything, right? She can't believe she did it.
It marks 48 days since I found out, and 47 days since divorce was decided. I'm doing okay. 6 weeks ago, I couldn't see any light ahead of me. Time has gone by, and there's been like little pricks of light up ahead. Like if you had aluminum foil and then you took toothpicks. Just little tiny pricks of light coming through. Not enough to see what is on the other side, but enough to let you know that it's light over there. Even on the worst days, I've gone to bed knowing that I am closer to that light. I'm gonna look back on this and say I did not freeze. I moved forward. I am capable. I can do this. Main character energy.
First of all, I want you to understand that a no-fault divorce does not mean that no fault was incurred. Oftentimes, women who've been abused or cheated on will go the no-fault route because they either don't have the financial ability due to financial abuse to go the full court route. It's a courtesy a lot of times if kids are involved because the no-fault divorce is a lot easier to process, especially if it's the father of your children. It's true that women do initiate more divorces, but why? Why? Why do you think that is? Could it possibly be because they got into a relationship with someone who didn't uphold their end of the bargain? Who wasn't a good partner? And I'm not saying that every no-fault divorce is that scenario, and I'm not saying there aren't women out there who fall out of love and decide that divorce is the best option, but props to them, honestly, because you know the amount of men who decide that they've fallen out of love and just forget to tell their partner?
Oh, here we go again.
They don't get divorced, they just cheat. This argument is not what you think it is. I suggest you do a little bit more research into why so many women are realizing, oh, we don't need men. I don't have to put up with abuse or infidelity anymore. I don't have to. I don't even need a man to have a baby anymore. It doesn't mean I don't want a man in my life. It doesn't mean that I think all men are bad. But what you've done is you've taken your scenario and you've made some broad brush assumptions about all women that just aren't true. And if you're going to think that and you're going to feel sorry for yourself and be the victim, don't come on and play the victim on the page of a woman who's gotten cheated on and is in the middle of a divorce. Not your audience, dude. You're not going to find any sympathy here.
The house is sold. My home is not my home anymore. We've also reached our final settlement agreement for the divorce.
Alright, so you heard that she's talking and then she's feeling sad. So you're talking that tough talk and then you're feeling sad and you're going through it. Obviously, you still love the guy. Obviously, something could have been worked out, right? It's one thing I heard the other day. They say, when you have this one lady, and a woman said it. She said, when you have a girlfriend, or if you have a boyfriend, you don't tolerate it. But when it's a husband, you tolerate it. And it was a woman that said this, right? And it was something to think about. To where you're in a situation like that, you can't just find the next man that's going to take care of you and your children. And I think a lot of women realize that and they do stay. I'm not telling women to accept being cheated on. I'm just saying accept something. You accept everything else in life. I think that's something to accept, to keep your husband and to keep it happy, because now you're lost, confused, and who feels sorry for you? I don't. Let me go on to the next video.
That men out here killing themselves, they tear us down. when we don't communicate and express our thoughts and feelings and sentiments or our vulnerabilities. And then as soon as we talk and express our thoughts and vulnerabilities, get our torn down for that too.
Sure do. So it says Erica Mena cries out after learning that Safari has to pay $4,300 in child support. So obviously, but it's Safari though. She thought she was getting a bag. She thought she was getting tons of money. Let's see how she reacts to it.
You just told my I'm officially primary custodian of the kids. That's it? Tony, that's crazy. Why? Are you?
So she's mad. I'm gonna stop the clip right there because I may get copyrighted for this. So $4,300 is someone's job. You're getting that for a kid. That's more than enough. You can still gain income on your own and add in with that, you'll be at probably 6 figures. And she does what? She does TV drama, all that nonsense. She's definitely going to be well over 6 figures. Like, stop using, women keep doing it. They use men as a backbone. I know I got this child support. I bet you she wanted, if it was something like 10,000, she'd be jumping for joy. Maybe even 6,000 not good enough for her. I'm sure if it was 6, oh no, that's not good enough. They want to be 6 figures, 7 figures off a man. Crazy. And this is the energy, and you know, women have to think. Little girls are watching this. Little girls are watching this and thinking, when I get older, I'm gonna get myself a man and get money like this girl got. Or it's wild, like the future we're headed to, man. It's grim. But a lot of women are waking up to it. A lot of women are waking up to what's going on, and they actually in support of men. We need a lot more. Let's go on to the next one.
4 pieces of terrible dating advice. Number 1, wait till date 3 to sleep with them. No, absolutely not. It's the most predictable thing in the world. And they don't know you by date 3. And the tension hasn't built, so don't do it. Number 2, the right person will love every single thing about you. Not true. I had to learn this the hard way. There's always going to be things about you that somebody doesn't completely love. And that's okay. It doesn't mean they don't love you. Number 3, don't worry, you'll find someone when you're not looking. No, you won't. If you're not looking, then you're never going to find someone. You need to put yourself out there, like no question. And number 4, if they can't handle me at my worst, they don't deserve me at my best. No one should have to handle you at your worst. Go to therapy. Don't have a worst.
Exactly. She's right. She's right. And a lot of women need to take heed of what she said, right? Guys aren't going to accept you at your worst. They're going to say, okay, you're like this. Let me go find someone else. But then at the same time, right, guys aren't even trying to put that work in to even date around right now. We come to a time where guys would rather just be lonely and by themselves than to deal with headaches from a lot of women. That's just what it is. But anyway, let me go on to the next one.
I just slept with my best friend even though he doesn't let me back. And afterwards I told him how I felt. I never would have done it except for the way things were while it was happening. He said some things during. And I know people say things during. I know this. So afterwards we were cuddling and I was like, I want to be more than friends. And instantly everything changed. Like you could feel it in the air. And he starts talking about like how he loves me too much to risk our friendship and blah, blah. I tuned most of it out. It was too painful. But here's where everything changed. I asked him why he doesn't seem to want me to date anyone else. He literally scares away guys who try to talk to me in bars. Of course, he denied it. He was just like, I'm just really protective of you because you're so special to me. I was like, well, it's unhealthy. And if you don't want me, you need to let me sleep with other people. And then he was like, you want to sleep with other people after this? I was like, what did you think was going to happen? We were going to be just friends and sleep together. Meanwhile, I'm never going to date anyone else. And he couldn't answer. At this point, I am enraged. And I'm like, this is unhealthy. This whole relationship is unhealthy. So I was like, we can't be friends anymore. And then he started sobbing. He was like, how could you do that? And he said he's always been in love with me too, but he was too afraid of losing me to risk being in a relationship. And I said, too late. I don't believe you. This is Purity by Skylar Mason. He's an idiot, but he comes around.
Hello. I've been seeing a lot of posts lately related to passport bros.
Here we go again.
It doesn't stop, guys. It just keeps piling up over and over and over and over. Why?
And I just want you to know, I, along with many other black women, fully support your movement. You only have one life to live. You should go and be happy. Just ensure that the women that you're choosing, that you choose to treat them well.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
And remember, you never have to be disparaging against a whole race of women because you choose differently. Remember, your genes do pass on. And should you choose to have children and you have daughters, those little girls will be viewed 90% of the time in their country, your country, and countries all over the world as black women too one day.
Yes, they will, but they will be respectful black women.
Emotional damage!
I like the way that everyone has the same talking points, the same arguments. But we left not only because of black women, we left because of all of the other nonsense I showed in my videos today, right? And each video that's showed, usually before I show a passport video, is showing why guys are leaving. So for you to still talk about us, it kind of defeats the whole purpose of even talking, right? I think it's best, and I think it's starting to happen slowly but surely. Women are not talking about it, and just do the work. Do the work, and hopefully you doing the work, someone will choose you. Because really, in all actuality, a passport bro talking about anything, they're not talking about you.
Oh, absolutely.
All the women that are undesirable, not wanted, are the ones barking the loudest. Listen, stop it, right? Stop it. I don't know if you have a husband. If you do, be happy with your husband. Or go out and try to find your man. Be happy with them, right? Because right now, as of now, passport bros are just talking to each other and trying to give each other the best information on where they should go and live the rest of their life. A lot of guys are retiring. They're going to live their life and be happy and peace. And that's what guys are doing. And guys need to do that because they realize it's more to life than dealing with you.